everybody, it's Eloise here. Welcome back to our Paywar at the 1,000-year door. Last time, we completed all of Chapter 4 Troubles and got a new optional partner, Miss Mouse, to join us. Now that we upgraded her, now we get to finally start Chapter 5. So, well, I'll show what Miss Mouse can do later. Because considering we're just gonna go straight into Chapter 5, but before we do that, so what I read this that we couldn't do before, and yep, there's spikes. And you couldn't get this without Vivian, so this will be a while. So this is like a flashback to PR64 with those in Chapter 3. And yeah, you gotta be super quick with this. That was real close, actually. Almost there. Vivian. And we get the spike shield. Yep, now we can actually hurt spike enemies without having to use our hammer. But I don't have the BP for that, and I'm not gonna worry about that because it's not very helpful. Oh yeah, we actually got the badge that we got from Miss Mouse, so yep, it makes the squeaky sound. So unfortunately, unlike PR64, if you touch the spikes, you can go back to where you last were, so PR64 lets you go back to the start of it, so yep, we're trucking back. Well, that's all I'm gonna show you, so let's head to the 1,000-year door now. And man, finally, it's been a while since I actually recorded a Paper Mario video. I had to take a small break because I have my wisdom teeth pulled and it got infected, so that's great. Well, at least I'm back to normal now, so let's head to Chapter 5. I should have done this with Miss Mouse. Oh well. I can do that with her next time. Besides, maybe it's the one who gave me this crystal star, so it's only thing she'll do this with me. Oh! Joy! This one! Well, it's not my favorite chapter in this game, but since the last time I decided to do the whole backtracking thing, yep. Later when we get there, we're gonna have to do all that again. We better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Oops. What? That was Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon? Apparently Vivian doesn't even know, considering she was the Grotus for like part of the game, so I don't know why she doesn't even know this herself. And those reasons will teach the power of crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone chilling. So it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is where I love to. You best listen well. Huh, are you all ready? And you there in front of the team, you listen up too. Huh? Breaking the fourth wall again. Yeah, I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. It also says that the said crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And that this thing is the power of the stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But all of the beast's physical form was destroyed, its spirit could not be eradicated. Well, that's a bummer, ain't it? Call Luigi and have him eradicate the spirit. He's a Ghostmaster after all. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gather the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or good. I guess we have to consider not collecting crystal stars, then. It would be awful if we found them all, only to have them stolen for evil purposes. Gee, I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought, too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the Flavio joint is weakening. Gee. And since the crystal stars hold the power to seal a beast for 1,000 years, so once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door seal shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence. Maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the episodes fail. Oh, I guess we better find it with the crystal stars then, huh? Not like we have any choice, do we? Where did we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keyhole Key. Keyhole Key? I'm not too familiar with the place, so I heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure to see souls down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Well, I guess we're gonna do that. Considering, well, I would skip to where you need to go, but just to save time and effort, I'm gonna show how you're supposed to do this. Unlike most people who try to just know where it is. What Key? Oh, that was also awful unheard. Also, I never talked to these guys since I never do that actually, so we'll just do that here. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but not ever returned. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb. Wow, dude. Oh. The Keyhole Key? You mean the island where the treasure where Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So you want treasure, eh? Fine, but keep an eye out or the pirate curse gets you. Keyhole Key? That's the cursed island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. No matter how much I would wonder gets it easier for you. Know what I mean? There got to be a way to just go poof and get rich, you know, poof. All he cares about is money. Or you with the mustache, what with the stick eye, you got something to say? Right, as the idea, I'm like an encyclopedia, I can answer anything. Anything about Keyhole Key? Ooh, Keyhole Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse to the Pirate King. See that ship down there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trainer. He doesn't stick to walk the gun. Mostly he hangs on Polly's door on the plaza. And that's a hint for where you need to go. Because yeah, apparently this ship somehow is here, even though it wasn't there before. Let's go visit Flavio. Oh, is this guy changed yet? I wonder. Yes. Not even close. Maybe I'll get that badge after chapter 5 then, because literally, there's a badge you get from that guy that changes it. Anyway, here we go. Flavio. And I should tell him because, you know, purposes, I guess. That's an entrepreneur, Flavio. He likes super rich and he owns a lot of ships. What's he doing here so early in the day, though? Think he's doing okay? Montero, well, gets you freedom. Yes, and freedom gets you wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears up my very insides. I must know, what do I lack? Well, you can answer anything, but if it's an adventure of a pirate, you gotta have thrills. Thrills, you say? Ah, I suppose one just needs some thrills every now and then. There's nothing left to feel beat alone. I'm not shivering to death. Well, that's not how thrills work. Ah, no, foolish fly, not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills. Wait, hold the horses. That is it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I once heard the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance. It thrills and emotion, even money. Do you not know the tale of the Pirate King's treasure? Hid out Keyhole Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians had gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People out here whispering that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keyhole Key. But I will not stop, Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I'm Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, Sarah, 7 Seas. Wow. I'm going to Keyhole Key too. What is that you're saying? You're also looking for a treasure? Here, report. Yeah. What such craziness? There is anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot believe it, each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Well, you see. Now, what that is because bursting from your mouth. You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Right, show me. See? You are having a joke on me. This is not leads straight to Keyhole Key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure after under me, you awful man. No. I'm just looking for the crystal star. Well, now, I'm confused. You're looking for things known as the crystal stars? Yeah, that's something I'm looking for. And now that I was thinking, a starship still was sent to be Cortez's hoard. Gee, another foreshadowing, isn't it? Perhaps I could sell for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be. Ah, stop such thoughts, Fly. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I can ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fit at work. Fly should go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. That's agreeable. Huh? You must repeat that, Fly. Use our plug. You have no ship? Ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time. It will be massive and glorious. Consider we saw Flavio's ship out of harbor. Splendid. Let's begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our adventure leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger adventure tickled my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Isn't it odd that Mar has the obviously captain uniform? Well, let's go. I wonder, do I? Yeah, I think I should actually store these before we go. Speaking of which, there's Luigi's book. Ah, not that. But I will buy that later. Actually, I'm gonna sell this, Mr. Star. Not that I need it. No, not that Peachy Peach. This. There. I could buy right outside the money, but I'm gonna save that for the bonus episode. And And what do you know, by the time we get here, a lot of folks are coming on. Right, you're a winner today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set see if I do say so. What might have been the whole jury blew in Paris today's no siree Bob. Ah, yes, so it is the well, slight policies have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageous and fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavio, the queen of the countless ships of my personal fleet. The royal majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, nothing compared to her. Ah, behold, the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, taunts amongst sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Man, he talks too much. Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS5 ship, you witches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off the dog. Gee. The navigator, of course, is the highest rank helmsman. They steer ships, you know? Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Key are deadly dangerous. We need a surly skill helmsman for our navigator. It is how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mean to say it, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Patch. You can solve our problem and spit it out already. So now we know his name. Patch. A bomb. Well, sir, I heard a talk of a fame, a legendary sailor limited report. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bomber, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's certainly the helpful touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul who wants seen him on the seas of late. Basta boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this barbary fellow and get him on board. As is a custom, my captain will hate all negotiations. That will be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? And I get no say in this? The aim is decided. You must find this bar and bring him here. Our fortune sees with you. Well, I know where Bar would be, considering I played this game thousands of times. So we're just gonna speed it up this time and not do the whole how to find them and such. And well, how Nintendo wants you to find them. Because first you need to go to Professor Franklin to talk to him to know where he is. Then you go where he is. How are you over here? The other day I saw this guy jumping from room to room. Man, he was so dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a idiot. Maybe that's why he was sneaking to Chindies. Well, there's a hint for that one, because that Bandy Andy tells you about this. And there he is. What do you blokes want? Here he is, Bobbery. That's what I was saying. The workers of the dock say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was stern, but who knew he'd give us this much trouble? Seriously? Maybe that's Professor Franklin could tell us something about him. And that's another hint, too. You think Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of shit. Take your search, I swear. Now wait with you! So yeah, I found him, but the only way to do this is go to Professor Franklin. Talk to him. Yeah, he tells you. Because you won't get any progress for it if you don't do what Nintendo wants you to do this time. So good that we actually unlocked the door. Otherwise we have to go climb back all the way. What are you talking about, please? Don't play dumb with us. We already told that you are Admiral Bobbery. What poppycock? Tell what would you want with me if I were this chap? We need you to help us sail the seas. You say your shit needs a navigator and you want me to do the job? So sorry, you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But look, we're begging you here. You totally have to. You're the only one who can guide our shit to Keyhole Key. This is serious stuff. Awfully sorry, dear boy. But that's Gumbello talking. But what I say now, what I mean is no. Well, if we go into our bar's room here, there's a shite where you can get over here. But since our bar won't help us, we gotta find another place to help us. To make Admiral Bobbery move. Don't Star, what do we do, Bart? That guy doesn't seem too stoked to come with us. I wonder. No, what I wondered though, why is he weirded out about the sea anyway? We gotta find someone who knows this guy and find out what his malfunction is. Well, we gotta talk to Professor Franklin once again in order to get through this. Our Bob will go to the sea, that's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I do want to bet that Paulo knows a thing or two. He works at the Inn's Cafe. So yeah, apparently Professor Franklin actually needs our, well, we need Professor Franklin's help in order to proceed to Chapter 5. So yep, here we go. Let's talk to Polly. This is the guy. You say Bart will go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want to Barbara back on the water? Yeah, we have to. Oh, is that it? Now is you want to mount expedition to Keyhole Key. Most seas out there, most seas will meet their ends. Not all Barbary, though. The fact of the matter is, our Barbara's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you will want me to. Well, here we go. In that case, get ready. Barbara's tale won't go something like this. Bart was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlett. The two of them were madly in love. The story will reserve of fairy tales. Now, Bart was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlett never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Barbary's return. And Barbary, his eye never drifted. He loved always Scarlett truly and deeply. So they lived, found happiness where they could. All was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlett fell ill. A virus, a past the cold, no one knew. But soon turned serious. Barbary at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bright suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlett had succumbed. She was gone. Barbary, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to help. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts, the torment had always haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. That's the saddest I ever heard in my life. No wonder. You all know it was Tana, so tell me, do you still want him to return to sea? Well, we have no choice in this. Very well, I understand. If you're not determined, I'll give you this. On her deathbed, Scarlett wrote Barbara a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my blood should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Barbara misery, trying to forget the pain and see mourn his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I regret it ever since. Please. Take this letter and give them the hours too cowardly to do. Take it to Barbary. Thanks, Polly, and don't beat yourself for this. We'll deliver the letter. Come on, Mario. Let's do it. Deliver this letter to Barbary. What? Oh, my bladder is bare, not you again! No matter how intense you're gonna entreat me, might stand the sir. No, now wait with you, sir. Here. Pardon, a letter you say for me? Yeah. What, Scarlett? This is Scarlett's handwriting! Scarlett, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, I am no longer by your side. Because Satan has stepped between us, I decided to write you this letter. If you read this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Barbary. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's word of joy. Though you were more, I beg that you remember that time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. 1,000 parts, but may I have a moment alone, you please? Yes, love, I was having that sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for an anchor, I believe. Bound for keyhole key.
Yeah.
Yup. Alright, if you think an old seawall like me is what you need, now let's show off. Aqua Bobbery, awesome! Sweet, now we got Bobbery. Well, we got him to move on from his past. The ship's in a hurry. I must suspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Well, no time to dilly-dally. Let's head there right away. And not a moment too soon, I try to hurry off to it. The mail comes to me. Tinny. Yeah, so she sent you that letter in case you didn't get the mystery egg from her. So, yeah, if you didn't get that, then you have to go there to the Great Tree to get it. Ugh, still no? Not yet. Then I do have to come back to chapter 5 to do that. Oh well. By the way, this is a very long episode, I know. Well, let's go. I knew you would get Bar on board. You wear a mustache, man. You? To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose this Captain Ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our cargo supplies. These preparations are complete. If you have no errors, we can depart at once. What do you say, shall we sail? Let's go. Very well. To the sea, raise anchor, and set sails with thrills and emotion. And romance and money. Our destination is direct. Keyhole Key. Wait up! Next time, we're heading to Keyhole Key. See you guys then, everybody. This is XL1 here, come back to you. I repeat, XL1 here, over. Roger, reading you 5-5. Infiltration success, XL Black aboard vessel. Repeat, XL Black is on board the vessel.